Hey everybody, it's your boy, Tsunami, and I think today's topic's a little bit interesting. Let me ask you, guys, if you're handsome, do you find it difficult to move in the world? Is it difficult for you to get a mate because of how handsome you are? Do you often find yourselves being more attractive than the person you're with? Well, have no fear, there's a guy named Fashion Finesse who may have some answers for you. Now, I actually stumbled upon this channel randomly, but I saw the title of the video, and I was very curious. It is being a nice guy doesn't work as a handsome man. Here's why. So I'm curious, right? But before I checked the video, I did check out his channel, or at least like the about page and everything, right? And here's what it is. Hey, I'm a fashion fanatic who decided to pick up a camera and voice my opinions on today's fashion, vintage fashion, and the fashion of tomorrow. I hope you will join this journey with me on further understanding who I am and my place in the world. And that's respectable. Tell me that's not respectable. Like, I respect that. This is a young man really just trying to figure out his place in the world. I get it. I understand. Right? So, as a fellow handsome man myself, but as an average looking guy at the very least, right? I think I have some input to say into this, right? Maybe a little bit, but I'm interested to see what he has to say. Personally, my thoughts before going into this video. I think I'm gonna like some of the things he says, but it's gonna be wrapped up in a message, an overall message, or overarching theme that I'm gonna hate. That's my take. Let's hope I'm wrong.
What's good, YouTube? Wherever you're watching this video, I appreciate you for spending your time right here, right now. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys why being nice doesn't work as a handsome man. Now, one thing you need to realize about female nature, women like to be dominated, guys.
Okay, so I've never really been a fan of absolutist statements. To say that it's definite, to say that women like to be dominated, you're speaking about all women. So you're saying every single woman, all of them in the whole world, enjoy being dominated? I guess. I know a lot of women that would rather dominate. My point of view is, if it's two people, two beings being happy, what's the big deal, right? But that's not how society works, unfortunately. But I don't. So right off the bat, I just don't believe it personally.
Women like to be dominated. If some of you guys found out just how deep these women's sexual fantasies go, you would be scared, bro.
I think anyone would be scared if they figured out my sexual desires and everything about them because it's deep. It's not good, right? And I'm just one person, sure, but there's so many sickos on. Look, you guys don't frequent the sites I frequent, so just believe me. Just this is gonna be hard, but just believe me when I tell you there are very degenerative men on the internet. I'm not even talking about like the people that we send to jail for shit like that. I'm talking about the very degenerative men that I've oh god. So that I don't know. I disagree with this statement also. I don't like nah. I know a lot of women that will make you wait six dates before you even have a chance to do a sneaky link. Some of them will make you wait 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of girls that can like not have sex and be fine. And then maybe afterwards, when they actually, when you pass that barrier of entry, sure, they may go a little crazy. That's fine, but that's the real one for you, right? That's when you're really in love. So I don't know. Or I do know. I disagree.
You may have an idea of women like they're pure, they're this, they're that. And don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, we're all God's children. But I'm sorry, guys. These women ain't what you think. They're not the angels that you think. They're not none of that, bro.
And I'm not gonna lie. This point, I understand where he's coming from. Because when I was younger too, yeah. I also thought women were queens. Put them on the pedestal. They could do no wrong, right? Even though I got betrayed by a few women back in the day, right? Not that I haven't done anything wrong myself. I own up to everything I've done. But, right, I've had my moments as well. So I understand. I actually understand where he's coming from. So he's not wrong in that. But put that in a broader sense, right? Humans. Not all humans are good. Not all of them are evil, right? Make it very general. Why it has to be specific towards women? When you say it like that, you make it sound as if us guys are always the ones in the right, and we're definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason women mature quicker than men is because they're already fulfilling their sexual fantasies from a young age. So one thing you need to realize is women like to be dominated. This is why they like masculine men, because masculine men give off a presence of a guy who can dominate her.
Again, ignoring his dominating argument, going back to what I believe that a lot of women like masculine men because they want to feel safe, they want to be protected, right? Especially in a big bad society where it doesn't really cater to them, which is understandable, right? I think that's fine. I think I it's hard to not understand that.
Now, if you're over here just too nice, it's not gonna work. Let me explain why. A guy who's too nice, a woman will be able to run all over you. She's gonna walk all over you. This is why majority of marriages slip, because the guy is being too nice. When you're too, bro, sometimes you gotta know how to put a woman in her place, bro.
So maybe I struggle with this because I've been told I'm a nice guy. I personally would not rather not be a nice guy. In my mind, I don't think I'm a nice guy, but I've been told I'm a nice guy. Do nice things, I look out for people, whatever, right? And people see that, women see that, and they'll say the same thing. Because I know I'm in this status of nice guy, I do believe I get friend zoned more than others. I don't think what he's saying is incorrect. However, I do think there's a difference between being nice and being naive. If I'm naive, then yeah, of course, I'm gonna let anyone, not just the girl I'm with, I'm gonna let anyone run me over. It doesn't matter if I'm a naive person. Unfortunately, I'm a weak person in this society. I think naivete is weakness. Now, but if I'm a nice guy, if I'm nice to you because of you being in close proximity to me, I don't know. I don't. What constitutes too nice, right? Caring about your well being, texting you like I love you or some shit, looking after you. Like what specifically constitutes too nice? Because if you say don't be too naive, then yeah, you should never be naive in anything you do. But you're saying don't be too nice. Personally, I don't understand it. But maybe it's because I'm a nice guy, right? So I don't know.
You have to know how to put a woman in her place. Now, this doesn't mean be abusive. This just means put her in her place.
So here's how I would say his statement while still feeling the same sentiments. Let's see. Don't abuse your girlfriend. But if she's saying things that are kind of out of pocket, very disrespectful, against what you want for the relationship, frankly, you should talk to her about it so you can both find a place where you're comfortable with each other again. That would be me putting her in her place, a place beside me, but not in the way where it's controlling. See, that's a loaded statement. It's much easier to say what he's saying, just put her in her place. It's easy to say that, but it's not. We're complicated beings. It's not as easy as that.
Especially as a handsome guy, bro. Because if you're a handsome guy and you're nice, it's a wrap for you. It's a wrap. She's going to see you as a little brother. You know what I'm saying? She's going to see you as a best friend.
This is advice that you can give to any man. Any man could use this advice. It doesn't matter if you're handsome.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that masculine energy to be able to dominate her, it's gonna turn her off. If you're nice and just too polite, she'll walk all over you, one, and two, her pussy is gonna be drier than the Sahara Desert. Pardon my language, it's gonna be dry.
Okay, so since we established I'm a nice guy already in the course of this video, I can say thankfully I've never ran into a problem where her pussy was drier than the Sahara Desert. Like actually. Yeah, give me my roses actually. I've never had that encounter. I'm a nice ass guy, so I mean I disagree with him based off my experience.
A lot of women, they know that they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's women out here who've done some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we remember in high school, for those who've been in high school, we remember those in high school, the stories about women getting trains run on them. You know what I'm saying? Going to the party, she won too many drinks, she's fucking 5 guys in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So women, a lot of women have promiscuous behavior.
Things, but two statements I want to make. Two statements. One, don't believe everything you hear. That's naivete. That's being naive. If you're going to believe just because it's something that you want to believe doesn't make it true. Right? That's one. And two, what about the guys? Do I want to You have 5 guys together with one girl? You know how weird that is? Just in general, you know how weird that is? Unless you're like shooting for OnlyFans or something like that, why would you need 5? Like, women are not like. Oh god, that's just a wild statement to make. Personally, I don't know. I don't know. I understand it. It's happened in my high school. I've had people say that there. I've had I know who my local sluts were, right? But I'm confident they weren't really sluts. You know, it's just guys that couldn't get any that had to disparage them.
But if we didn't all have a high sex drive, there wouldn't be this many human beings on the planet. So one thing you need to realize, a lot of women have
And men.
promiscuous energy, promiscuous behavior. And they've already been doing stuff from young ages. You know what I'm saying? 14, 15, they've been exploring themselves sexually early. So they've been doing a lot of ain't shit behavior from a young age. So if you as a handsome guy come around treating me like a queen, when I know damn well I just got fucked by 3, 4 guys at the same time, and then you as a handsome guy, you're coming over here treating me like a queen, like I'm precious, it's gonna turn her off.
Okay, assuming all of that is true. If it turns her off, she's not the one for me. Right? I don't know. If someone can't accept, like, forget the nicest thing. If someone just can't accept who I am as a human, right? Then that's not for me. And who I am is someone that likes to be gentle and kind. If I can, that's how it is. So she's just not the one for you. There's 8 billion people on this planet. There's going to be someone that can be with you. Everybody's somebody's everything. You know what I'm saying? So don't think too hard about this kind of stuff, guys.
You need to treat them like what they truly are, bro. This doesn't mean this doesn't mean go out your way to be disrespectful. This doesn't mean any of that. This just means assert dominance and let her know her place. Back in the day, women didn't try it with men like that because they knew their place. A lot of these guys are letting women walk all over them. Especially as a handsome guy, it's not gonna work. Because if you look, quote unquote, handsome, pretty boy, and this is why women crave the handsome, pretty boys who treat them like shit. We all know this.
We don't all know this. We know that some women, yes, do like the bad boy types. The bad boy types exist for a reason, and on media, they've been portrayed as the ones that usually get the girls. Like, yeah, that's a thing that exists. All right, I'm not going to dismiss that. But to say every woman's like that, so you're going to tell me 4 billion women, different countries, cultures, personalities, intelligence, whatever, right? All 4 billion of these women all crave to be dominated and all want a pretty boy that treats them like shit. That's it? And that's 4 billion shallow women that I never would want to be with. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if that's truly the case, that all women are like this, then we're fucked as a society, right? I just can't agree with this, man. I know he's young, and if you're watching this, my guy, I think you'll grow up, you'll learn more about the world, and you'll see it not as binary as I believe you see it now. Okay, so that was pretty much everything that he really had to say about it. And that's pretty much everything I had to say about it. But in conclusion, I just want to tell all the young men out there, right, that happen to be watching this video, be you. Just be you. If people don't like you, right, then don't like them. You don't have to like everybody. You're not going to please everybody in this world. It's impossible. You can't. You need to just please yourself, and the only person you should be comparing yourself to, unless you do sports or whatever, where your competition is literally comparing yourself to another person. But you should always first compare yourself to you. You're the star of this show. You're number one. You're that person. And that goes to women as well, okay? Be you. You want someone to like you for you. You change if you want to change for you, but you should never change drastically for someone else. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and also my new subscriber that I had. Thank you. Oh, thank you for all the views. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for all the watching, the subscribing. I appreciate you. I'll catch you guys in the next one.